The folks at the Harris County Courthouse could learn a real life lesson from country singer Aaron Tippin. Karen Avery sure has learned a lot.
It was supposed to be a simple divorce.
But instead, Karen Avery has become a poster child of sorts for family injustice. Regardless of who's right in her fight, you know how long her darn divorce has been going on? 3 years. And the cast of characters, well, it's kind of familiar. There's Judge James Lombardino, the 308th District Judge, and Bobby King Newman, who's the lawyer for Karen's husband. We've learned in the 308th Court that's a recipe for a dangerous justice cocktail.
Something smells really bad, especially with the children in the favors. Something smells really bad.
How about this for a coincidence? On June 6, 2017, Bobby Newman became Karen's husband's lawyer. That very same day, Bobby Newman got another new client. His name, David Lombardino. Where have I heard that last name before? Oh, I know. He's the son of the judge. You would think Judge Lombardino would have said something about that to Karen Avery, like the truth, but not in this court.
We couldn't get anything in Judge Lombardino's court after Bobby Newman was hired.
Where have I heard that before? Just days after Bobby Newman got into the Avery case, he already wanted a huge payday, $100,000 in fees for work he hadn't done yet. Upfront money. Judge Lombardino said, sure. But wait a minute, even Karen Avery's own lawyer didn't bother to fight Newman's payday in advance. In a courtroom that has already produced a carnival of conflicts, let's welcome a new guest to the Family and Justice Party, Jared Woodfill. Woodfill spent more than a decade as the chair for the Republican Party of Harris County. You know where we're going. Maybe it's just a big coincidence, but Judge Lombardino made sure this political party boss had plenty of business in his court. 29 court appointments over 4 years, 85 grand in fees, most of it paid for by the mommies and daddies fighting in the court over the kids. So how did Woodfill let this happen to Karen Avery?
It's taken 3 years and I'm left with nothing.
Wait a minute. When the divorce began, Karen Avery owned a house worth more than $1 million. So why is all the money gone? They know why. Nearly half the money was put in an account entrusted to Jared Woodfill. When questions were raised about how he spent the money, Judge Lombardino protected Woodfill from having to show the bank records, even though it was money from the estate. And there's Bobby Newman. Never once has Judge Lombardino bothered to ask him for an accounting of where all the money he got was spent.
It appears whatever he wants, he gets.
To be fair, a lot of judges in Harris County seem to think that the lawyers can spend whatever they want, and that's just fine. And I know a lot of them give political campaign money, but you know what? It's time to cut that crap out. It's time for judges to be the grown-ups in the room, the policemen over the growing fees in some of these divorce cases. Divorce cases aren't meant to be piggy banks. They're ugly and should be over as soon as humanly possible so folks can get back to their lives. Every day they continue is more damage to the kids. That's how it should work. But as always, in our family and justice investigation, it just gets worse. When Jared Woodfill learned Bobby Newman was helping the judge's kid in his divorce, likely for free, he should have said something, get the judge off the case. He didn't, but he did ask another lawyer to do it for him. Wonder why. As a political player, Woodfill also clearly knows where the judge's financial bread is buttered. His name is Bobby Newman. In Texas, financing a judge's run for office is not grounds for recusal, but you know what? It should be. This, my friends, is the real swamp. Well, actually, it's a fancy new restaurant in Uptown, Mastro's. Driving up in the AMG S550's Mercedes-Benz is Judge James Lombardino. A new one of those cars goes for 147 grand. The judge didn't know we were watching. We got a tip that he was having this fundraiser, but we're going to have to wait till July to find out what the take was. Guess who helped plan the event? I know Bobby Newman is the logical guess, but you'd be wrong. It was Jared Woodfill, who's watched Karen Avery see her money disappear in Lombardino's court, the court that smells like a Louisiana swamp, we're told.
And uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something.
After I saw the video of Mr. Woodfill, I sent him a nice text. Let me share it. Saw you at Lombardino's fundraiser. Interesting. He screws over your clients and you help him win re-election. We want to interview you on your relationship. You have 48 hours to do it. Woodfill responds, sure. Well, talk is cheap. Time's up. You're a no-show. Amy Holsworth was a client of Jared Woodfill's. Not anymore. Her state bar complaint will be heard in September.
You know, these lawyers have control of everything, and they're not protecting you. They're not doing what they need to do for you. It seems like they're just billing you.
Oh, Aaron Tippin, if only the judges would remember who comes first. Not the lawyers, but the families being torn apart.